There's a moment every cat parent quietly dreads, the creeping doubt that maybe your cat doesn't love you the way you hoped. You pour your heart into caring for them, but they slink away, avoid your touch, or disappear for hours. And it hurts, because unlike dogs, cats don't give affection freely. They make you earn every ounce of trust. So when their behavior suddenly shifts, it's easy to feel lost, unsure if something's wrong or if the bond you cherish isn't as strong as you believed. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 signs your cat may not love you the way you think they do. But don't worry, once you understand them, you'll be in a better position to rebuild that precious bond. Let's begin. Sign number 1, they groom themselves to the point of harm. A healthy cat is a tidy cat. Grooming keeps their coat soft, removes dirt, and even soothes them emotionally. But when grooming becomes obsessive, when bald patches start appearing or the skin turns raw, that's no longer self-care. It's self-soothing gone too far. Overgrooming is one of the clearest emotional red flags in a cat's behavior. It's what happens when anxiety takes root and has nowhere to go. You might notice your cat licking the same spot again and again, or chewing fur off their belly or legs. Often this behavior starts quietly and escalates before we realize there's a pattern. Environmental stress, like a new baby, a loud TV, or even a new air freshener, can be enough to tip a sensitive cat into this cycle. But just as often, physical causes like skin allergies, flea bites, or fungal infections are to blame. Step 1 is always a visit to the vet. Rule out health concerns first. If your cat gets a clean bill of health, then it's time to examine their emotional world. What's changed recently? Are they getting enough quiet time? Are they overstimulated or bored? Creating a space that feels calm, stable, and safe is one of the most healing things you can do. Your cat might not stop overgrooming overnight, but when they start to feel secure again, their skin and their spirit will begin to heal. Give this video a like if you believe every cat deserves a safe space where they can truly feel at ease. Sign number 2, they disappear more than they interact. Cats love their solitude, but when they start spending hours hiding under beds, slipping into closets, or vanishing to the far corners of the house, they're not just napping, they're retreating. And that kind of withdrawal often points to something more serious than just introversion. A once social cat who suddenly prefers isolation might be responding to stressors in their environment. A new pet, loud renovations, or even something as subtle as a different feeding schedule can make your cat feel like their world has shifted. And for creatures of habit, unpredictability is deeply unsettling. But don't rule out health problems either. In nature, sick or injured cats hide to protect themselves. Sign number 3, they don't respond to your affection at all. Cats aren't always in the mood for affection, that's part of their charm. But when your cat begins rejecting all forms of closeness, turning away from your touch, flinching when you reach out, or walking away every time you enter a room, it stings, and it often signals that something deeper is wrong. This kind of withdrawal can develop slowly. At first, you might think they're just having an off day, but as days become weeks, it becomes clear that the bond has shifted. Physical discomfort is often the cause. A cat dealing with chronic pain, whether from dental issues, joint inflammation, or stomach troubles, may associate your touch with further discomfort. And emotional stress plays a role too. Cats thrive on trust and routine. If that trust is ever broken by a loud noise, a move, or even an unintentional scolding, they may retreat as a way of protecting themselves. What matters now isn't forcing affection, it's showing your cat that they're safe again. Sit nearby without reaching out. Speak softly, let them come to you on their timeline. Rebuilding trust with a cat takes patience, but when it's earned back, it runs deep. Scientific studies show that cats can form secure or insecure bonds with their humans, much like children do with parents. A cat that doesn't seek comfort may have an insecure bond, one that needs mending, not discipline. With time, kindness, and respect for their space, that wall will come down. And when it does, the moment they curl up beside you again will feel like the warmest kind of homecoming. Sign number 4, they consistently avoid eye contact. When a cat trusts you, you'll see it in their eyes. A soft gaze, a slow blink, it's the closest thing to a feline kiss. But if your cat regularly avoids looking at you, turning their head away, or even walking out of the room when you approach, that avoidance might mean something deeper than just being shy. In the feline world, direct eye contact isn't aggressive, it's intimate. So when your cat won't meet your gaze, they may be feeling unsafe, anxious, or emotionally distant. You might notice they blink at other people, but not at you. Or they squint when they're relaxed but stiffen up when you enter the room. These little shifts are part of the emotional code cats use with those they trust. If you're not getting any of those signs, it might mean your relationship needs nurturing. Building eye trust starts small. Try blinking slowly at them during calm moments. If they return the gesture, you're making progress. Sign number 5, they flick their tail like a warning flag. The tail is a cat's emotional antenna, broadcasting everything they feel without a single sound. While a gently swaying tail might signal peace, a twitching or thumping tail tells a very different story. It's like a silent protest, warning you that your cat is irritated, overstimulated, or just plain done with the interaction. Think about the last time you petted your cat and their tail began flicking rapidly. That wasn't affection, it was agitation building beneath the surface. Some cats become overstimulated from too much petting, especially in sensitive areas like the base of the tail or belly. When you respond by pulling back, giving space, or redirecting to a toy, your cat learns that you listen, even without words. Sign number 6, they scratch more than usual. Scratching is completely natural for cats. It keeps their claws healthy, marks their scent, and stretches their muscles. But when that scratching becomes relentless, especially on furniture, doors, or even walls, it could be your cat's way of saying something isn't right. A sudden spike in destructive scratching isn't about bad behavior. It's often a sign of emotional unrest or physical discomfort. Maybe your cat started scratching after you moved the furniture. Maybe it was after a new person entered the home. Changes like these, no matter how small they seem to us, can shake up a cat's sense of security. Scratching then becomes a coping mechanism, a way for them to regain control over their environment. Sometimes the trigger isn't emotional but physical. Skin irritation, allergies, or paw pain can also lead to excessive scratching. If you notice swelling, missing fur, or raw spots near their claws, don't wait. Talk to your vet. And in the meantime, try offering more scratching posts in areas where your cat feels vulnerable, like near windows, doors, or even your favorite chair. Giving them safe outlets for this behavior tells them you're safe here. Sign number 7, they avoid the litter box. Cats are instinctively clean, so when they suddenly stop using the litter box, it's not just a mess, it's a message. A cat that urinates or defecates outside the box is often under emotional stress or experiencing physical pain. Think of your cat like a creature of habit. Even a small change, like a new scent in the house, a different brand of litter, or rearranged furniture, can send them into emotional disarray. And because they can't talk, they show it through behavior. When your cat pees on your laundry or chooses a corner of the room, they're not trying to be rebellious. They're saying, something doesn't feel right. But stress isn't the only reason. Medical conditions like urinary tract infections, arthritis, or digestive issues can make getting to or using the litter box uncomfortable or even painful. If you notice changes in frequency, posture, or if your cat cries out while in the box, don't wait. Get them checked by a vet. In the meantime, offer reassurance. Keep the litter box spotless, quiet, and easy to access. Don't punish accidents, because for your cat, this isn't misbehavior. It's a cry for comfort, and how you respond matters more than you know. If any of these signs sound familiar, take heart. Your cat isn't trying to push you away. They're trying to tell you something in the only way they know how. Sometimes that message is subtle, and other times it's loud and messy. But underneath it all is a simple need to feel safe, respected, and understood. So if this message resonated with you, consider sharing this video with someone who loves their cat just as much as you do. And if you'd like to keep deepening your bond and understanding with your feline friend, feel free to subscribe. There's so much more to explore in their quiet, mysterious world.